Alright, test 1, 2. Audio's coming through, videos online. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Muckluck Streams. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Muckluck. And today we're picking back up with more RPG goodness. Picking up first in the world of Guild Wars 2. And planning on doing some Pathfinder later on. Let me just a second here, get the plugin online, there we go. Okay, I should be able to see chat in real time now. This thing's been a bit temperamental lately. There we are. Alright, who beat me here? Dog Talk is shouting out at 10 minutes before 9 that it was starting soon. Wistful Dragon, Yefenaru, White Tiger, hello to all of you. Yes, we'll be getting the legs tonight. Just going to mine out this guild hall first really quickly here. My pre-orders did all go through for the few components that I was missing yesterday, so should have everything ready to go. So gonna do the standard stuff I do when I start each stream just to get all this free money and free resources here, and then gonna go over to Lion's Arch and get our craft on. Hate this orchestra thing. What's our daily login bonus? A bag of experience. Not really helpful. Okay, let's switch over to the burn zone. Which, it's Monday night, so we've got all of the guild missions have reset. So if we happen to have a lot of people on before it is too deep into the stream and I switch to Pathfinder, we could possibly knock out some of the guild missions. Additionally, just for this 1 week, going to be doing that joint raid stream on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, because there is new Guild Wars content coming out tomorrow. And unlike the few other games that I've raided in, they have their test realm is not public, and it's under an NDA. So no one's allowed to tell anyone else how to do these boss fights. So when we're in there, we're gonna have no idea what we're doing. So I get to see how patient these other people are. I'm gonna be too busy raiding to watch the raid. Yeah, Wistful, that's fine, man. May you get further than we do. I don't know how far we're gonna get. We will find out. Alright, got all this stuff. And last thing. Let's go over here to my home instance. Yeah, I'm gonna dodge red circles, jump in green circles, and break CC bars. Probably too early. Raids? Starbreaker loves raids. They help rock him to sleep. Additionally, looks like we got a new follower about midday today. Sarosh. Muckluck Darkness, Bartholomew Reginald Esquire the Fourth welcomes you, Sarosh, to the Bone Zone. There's credit where credit is due. Even if you're not here now, maybe you'll see this later on YouTube, and I do appreciate you. Just gonna grab the, oh! I need to remember to feed my baby Sky Skill, because that will start the next timer, and then I can continue with the quest tomorrow. I'm on day 3 of feeding it, which should make it max size, and I need to do that.
Interesting.
Alright, core, oh, bought my sigils too. Alright, quartz crystal, need 25 of these, take all. Alright, and, oh, fractal boxes, need fractal boxes. Did you watch the ESO clip for the Necromancer? I did indeed, yes. However, it looked like it was using clever camera angles. I think some of those shots were from NPC Necromancers, not players. So I couldn't tell which of the skills were actual player spells and which of them were like boss mechanics that were just bone themed.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not strongly opposed to like ESO. Like I said, I played it a bit. I got to like level 20. It didn't hook me in the way that I was like, oh man, I can't wait to get home and play Elder Scrolls tonight, you know? Like, I was never just like itching to do more. Trophy bag, rare crafting trophies. Alright, we'll get the 4th tier bag of that. And we'll get that. Okay. Doing a raw meta and cursed short, it really shows how much mounts and new specs trivialize old content. Oh yeah, I mean, any old jumping puzzle I think is, nearly any old jumping puzzle is trivialized by like the Springer. But they were smart and made a lot of the old jumping puzzles, when you get near them, you get, you enter like a no mounting zone. Okay, it looks like the treasure chest is upstairs. I couldn't tell which way it was. Oh, I'm in my druid spec. I can use my warhorn right now. There it is. Oh no, I don't... I'm gonna have to get more bandit skeleton keys. As soon as I approached it, I was like, wait a minute. I think I need more of these things. I'm gonna restart my router, your string views buffering. Okay. There's so many people with mass AoE damage you can barely tag mobs to get loot. I'm trying to think of what mass AoE people had in the vanilla version of the game. I mean, elementalists could, you know, rain fire from the sky. That was always in the game. But it's certainly not as fast as tagging as like Scourge AoE or something, which is just a big instant circle. Necro wells aren't that big of a radius. They're not, like, they are, like, a Necro well is, I think, half the radius of a talented Scourge circle. It's the same size as like an untalented Scourge circle, I believe. But yeah, they were there. The well damage, though, if there's no boons to corrupt in play, the well area of effect damage is pretty weak, and it's got a long cooldown. But if there's boons to corrupt, then of course it's way better. Well of Darkness hurts? Which one is that? Hold on, doors to Well of Darkness. Hang on a sec. Get my oysters! The blinding one? Well of Darkness doesn't even do damage, bro. Well of Darkness just blinds people. It does 5 blinding pulses if you stand on it. It has a 240 radius, so it's like melee range. It's a very small one. Unless there's a talent for it? Nope, there's not. Are we talking about Guild Wars? Yeah. I'm just wondering if you're referring to a different well. I'm looking at the wiki. Unless the wiki's got a mistake on it. I'm thinking it's probably just a different well you're referring to.
Rare and valuable.
Bloodstone rubies. Slap the leather rack here. Get it. And White Tiger with a successful heist, bringing back the big bucks. Well of Suffering? Alright. By the way, I like how your first response is, are we talking about Guild Wars? Because I know I am. Base damage 1596 over 6 pulses. Yeah, that's fair. That one does vulnerability. 30-second cooldown. Yeah, that's reasonable. Still a 240 radius. So yeah, this is an AoE that was in the vanilla version of the game, but it is who was it who said the thing about trivializing old content with large AoE? The Well of Suffering, of course, did exist, but it definitely does pale in comparison to like Scourge Circle or Hollow Smith that hits everything in like 900 range and stuns it 4 times and does a disgusting amount of damage and all that jazz. Where do I need to go right now? I need to go to Silver Waste and buy some keys. That's where I need to go. Yeah. What started the conversation is someone said I was doing a meta event in Ore, and the new classes and mounts definitely trivialize old content. And then we started talking about the differences between area of effect stuff between vanilla and current. That's what you walked into. Get all these banners. Slappity slap slap.
See why we should have to take orders from
All right. Okay, let's get... We'll just get like 15 keys. That'll last us a couple weeks. And where's Radisson? There we go. Pop right back. Finish the raw meta between all the Scourges and Dragonhood. Yeah, like I said, there was two like full Saturdays that I spent in World vs. World, and both times like 60% of my team were Scourges, and then there'd be like 4 Firebrands. And I was playing a Druid at that time in World v World, and I could not heal anyone because the Scourge shields stack. So everyone had like 150 to 200% of their maximum health at all times. Their real hit points never took damage. So it was very hard for me. Even stacking regenerate on the whole raid, it was very difficult for me to get a single point of healing in. It was a rough time. Good thing there's a good farming build for engineers, the flamethrower build. Really? That's cool. I didn't know the flamethrower had a place in the current game. Wait, what the heck? Yo, the bandit chest moved when I left the home instance and came back. I thought it moved each day. I guess it moves every time you load in and out. Huh. That's interesting. Alright, my home instance is cleared out. The 2 guild halls are cleared out. We're gonna feed my dragon before I forget, because I will forget. And we need to give that robot a USB stick. Because both of those are... like, I need to do it so that they start their long cooldown. Come on, Radisson. There we go. Alright. Teleport to Sun's Refuge. I walked to Sun's Refuge like 18 times over this quest line before I read in a guide somewhere. And remember, your medallion can teleport you there. And I was like, what? I had spent so much time running back here that I didn't need to do. Alright. Alright, here we go in Sun's Refuge. For those who haven't seen it yet, this is where you feed your baby sky scale. And... wait, what? He's too upset to eat. Oh, I've never had it tell me this. I guess I have to give it a bath here. I literally have never had to do this. Do you just spam pet on it? Yeah, I guess so. Huh. That's, interesting. Will he eat now? There we go. There we go. Okay. That's 2 of 4, 3 of 4, and 4 of 4. Sky scale care complete. Alright. Raising sky scales. Okay.
She's gotten bigger, hasn't she? Even absent the accelerated maturation, sky scales certainly do grow up fast.
I'll say. I'd venture she'll be ready to leave the nest soon. No sense waiting around, though. Go handle your affairs. I'll watch her and be in touch when she's ready. Okay, cool. So, timer has started. So, I think 2 hours from now, but basically tomorrow, next time I play, I'll be able to continue the sky scale quest chain. That was my main objective there. Awesome. So, let's leave this instance now. I saw a pretty decent flamethrower scrapper build in PvP. I think I've seen that one as well. I mentioned it to you a long time ago, and you or someone else in the chat. Might have been Matacker, but judging by how this sentence is going to go, is like, flamethrower, brah, elixir gun, or nothing. So, yeah. But he would go in and out of like invulnerable scrapper and then flamethrower for consistent low damage, but you know, he outlasted everybody. And he had the Juggernaut, so he constantly had stability from Flamethrower. Hey, Solar Wolf, thanks for that lurk, buddy. Appreciate you. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, down here. Down here. Gotta give the robot its daily USB stick. Condi cheese. Matacker, as much as I love putting 38 bleeds on someone from 1200 range, if they have a single condition cleanse, it's all ogre. I actually want to find him and ask what build he was running. It seemed pretty nice. Didn't write his name down. Oh man, if I was not streaming right now, I would go do the Specimen Chamber event. It looks like there's people in there right now. I'm about to flavor. Richard Greico. There we go. Exclamation sounds is what you're looking for. I should add exclamation SFX to that. I'll make myself a note. All right. I'll just make it a second command for the same
Welcome
thing.
to Flavor Town.
Organization protocol disk detected. Uploading. Upload complete.
I remember it like it was just yesterday. Dr. Luciano, what's up, buddy?
Osri doesn't need to know about that. The little hole you were talking about.
Oh, this one?
F me!
I never said that.
I am useful, I promise. I've been stream sniped. Yes! My wife. Get out of the freaking booth. Get out of my Discord. There. Ninja vanish.
Just chilling, dude, a bit sleepy. I'll bet. I think you're like on the other side of the planet from me. So I think anytime you're awake enough to talk to me, it's a good, like, it's a valid excuse that you're sleepy. Hold on, let me check this event real fast, because if this event is like half over, that would be some juicy loot to grab. Yeah, the portal's open right now. Let's see what's going on. I follow Eastern Standard Time. Oh, right on. Or he follows Eastern Standard Time. Gotcha. Alright, let's see. Security disabled in 1 minute 40 seconds. Yeah, I can wait a minute and 40 seconds. That's fine. Alright, this is a zone meta event. Basically, there's like a whole chain of events that happens one after another. And it ends here at us trying to break past this laser grid and all these robots come busting in. There's bosses in there, and if you assist with killing those bosses, you get a ton of loot. And so basically I'm getting here, and these people are like 90% of the way through the event. So I will just be here for the finale and get the loot. Minute and 8 seconds left on this door. Hey, True Flame, what is up, buddy? How are you? For anyone interested, the giveaway is open. As always, I do a Humble Bundle giveaway every single Friday. If you want a shot at winning about $100 worth of games this Friday when I do the drawing, be sure to get a raffle ticket with your muck bucks. And I will pick a name. Y'all help me, I give back. Got a champion robot here. These ones with the gold border, those ones are usually too tough to solo. And there's one running around in this mess. I'm currently in my druid build. I wasn't really intending it, but it's totally fine. It just means I can heal these people, and I can't do a lot of damage at this time. Need to save up points to get. You drop in those 6 soundtracks. I don't know if we're gonna kill this guy before they all despawn. 5 seconds till that laser grid powers down. Specimen chamber door has opened. Yep, they all despawned. Okay. Well, time for the boss.
Normally, I detest intrusions, but
Look, it's a holographic Asura.
Despacito.
Oh god.
I've got one right now, Daddy.
Welcome to Flavor Town, Daddy. Richard Greico. I think this is the earliest in a stream we've gone through every single zone we have to sell. I think that this is the earliest we've been able to go through all of them. Where's the... Oh, here's the boss. The Simulacrum of Destroyer Chromatus. What? Oh my god, a lava tornado. Get out, get out, get out. Alright, so I'm basically in my gear set for doing support in a raid. So you see the green numbers kind of pouring off of people? That's me healing them. So I'm just going to focus on being a buffer and supporter. And use these people as if they were my weapons to kill this thing. These fire tornadoes are scaring me though, since I know from the last one it's just gonna pick me up and hurl me around the room. Oh my god! I hit another one. Also, I've got a talent where anyone who is hit by my heals gets stacks of might, so basically they get stronger and they do more damage for a few seconds. No, it's not. It's more than a few. It's like 25 seconds. But I can just keep stacking that on them up to like 25 times. So the more I keep doing this, the stronger and stronger I get this raid. Have you ever thought about playing Final Fantasy? Which one? I know there's like 27 of them. I assume you don't mean the one that's on mobile. Don't you have phones? Alright, this boss is almost dead.
It like it was just yesterday.
There really is a mobile on Final Fantasy. I've seen it on quest mode.
F me! F me!
I never said that.
I am useful, I promise. I've been stream sniped. Yes!
One down.
My wife. Get out of the freaking booth. Get out of my Discord. There. Ninja vanish.
Alright, second boss. So basically you fight one boss, then a second boss, then both of them at the same time. So now we're fighting Simulacrum of Subject Beta, and then they will both revive. And if we kill them both, then we get the big chest of treasure. Oh my gosh, he just, like, Kamehami'd me. Ah, man, it's different bosses each time, so I do not have all these things memorized. Oh, hello. Glider! Fall damage can kill you in this game. Final Fantasy X 15? Is that the MMO? No, 14 is the MMO. What's 15? Is that just a single-player adventure? I know multiple of my viewers have been trying to get me to play, I think, 14. I don't think I know anything about 15. Oh, God bless it. Not really sure. You just picked one. You should play this, random number. Whoa! There's too much FF. The Wrath of Overused Catgirl Race. I mean, is there such a thing as overusing catgirls? I mean, it seems like a great theme to use. This guy's almost dead, so we're about to have the double. Star, I'm just trying to be funny, man. Alright, that's number 2.
Showing promise. Explore and expand inquiry parameters on this research branch.
Have catgirls no, catgirls haven't always been in Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy 1 had the little wizard with like there was like red mage and white mage and stuff like that, right? Like it wasn't cat people. Oh my gosh. So now we gotta deal with both these mechanics at the same time, chat. Oh. Oh no, the fire nados, I forgot already. Well, it's kind of good that these monsters have all been pulled to the middle of the room, because see the giant white circles here? That's the radius of my spirits. Basically, anyone in those giant white circles are getting buffs and healing from me. I'm not covering the whole room. There is a limit. And you do not see green numbers come off of people that were full health. The only green numbers you'll see are spots where people needed the healing. Oh God. Alright, I just helped one guy up that had gone down. Oh man. Come on, come on, come on. Heal, 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 heal. There we go. Alright, I dodge rolled that big cataclysm looking thing. Oh no, the fire NATO. Oh nice, I managed to dodge the throw you into the ceiling garbage. Alright, I'm gonna get behind on chat for probably another minute here while we fight these guys, and then I'll catch up. This is a lot of fun though. I do enjoy these events greatly. Okay, I avoided the tornado and the knock-up that time. Oh no, something killed my healing spirit. Shoot. Alright, I just manually revived that dude. Crud. Oh, I'm caught between two NATOs. I'm getting whiplash. FF7. Oh, FF7. I know that one. That's the girth sword versus length sword one, right? I actually know the premise behind that one. All right, one down. Oh, is that both? Look at all that loot scrolling past, and I got more treasure chests here.
Footnote in my breakthrough research.
Yeah, yeah. Cloud is girth sword, and he's fighting against length sword. All right, cool. Got all that done. Wasn't really planning on it, but that was cool. Lots of loot. All right, I think it's time to go make a legendary, chat. Yeah, I've pretty much anyone who's talked about FF7 to me and has really only had good things to say about it. But I didn't grow up playing the Final Fantasy games. I tried FF1, like Nintendo cartridge. I tried that one back when I had a Nintendo. I was like 8 or 9, and I installed it and I could not figure it out. And again, I was like an 8-year-old with Final Fantasy in front of me without a Nintendo Power Guide. I tried to play it for like 10 minutes. I was confused and I just gave up and went to a new cartridge. And that was my whole experience with Final Fantasy. My wife bought me Final Fantasy 11 when back when we were dating as a gift, and I tried it out, and at the time it didn't have mouse keyboard support. You had to use like a controller. I didn't know that computers could even have a controller plugged into them at that time. So I proceeded to just do terrible at it on my mouse and keyboard and then gave up, and then I found out years later it was because it was meant to be played with a controller. I was like, oh crud. Okay. But yeah, so I just haven't really played a Final Fantasy game I played for more than like 10 minutes. Oh yeah, very new, very new. Okay, I'm getting up the guide on how to put this stuff together in just the right way to make the legendary. So let's see, we got Ardent Glorious Leg Guards. So go to Efficiency. Open up the web page. Crafting. And do this where you guys can see it. Ardent Glorious Leg Guards. There we go. Alright, and use the mats that are in my bank. This website connects with your in-game person, and yeah, see, 0 copper needed to buy, so I have all the stuff. I think I found the pretty neat engineer flamethrower bills. Probably similar to what that one guy used. I still love the depth in that game. Okay, so what's the order of this? Gift of Claws, Gift of Scales, Gift of Bones, Gift of Fangs. And then we needed Blood, Venom, Totems, and... oh my gosh. I might have to make multiple trips over to the Forge. We'll find out in a second here. Alright, hang on. I need to buy my fractal keys still. Alright, let's use that, use that.
Rare and valuable.
Open these up. Okay. Salvage the green and below. So that should rip all that gear apart. Okay, that should make some space. Alright, bank. Alright. So we need the blood. How many of each? So it's 100, 250, 50, and 50. 100, 250, 50, and 50. 100, 250, 50, and 50. And on, and on, and on. Okay. After that, we're going to need the Mystic Clovers. And we're going to need a Mist Core Fragment. I had that in here somewhere. There it is. I have to be careful with these, because if I double-click the Mist Core Fragment, it will, instead of moving it over to my bag, it will combine them, and it's an unreversible combine. I don't want to do that. Rallosaur, I'm making legendary legs. I'm making legs. I will gird my loins with legendary protection. Okay, so use the Mystic Forge. and switch here. All right, first is the Gift of Claws. I have to do these in order or I botch this whole thing. Wait. Huh? Vicious Claws, Large Claws, Sharp Claw, and Claw. Wait, do you... Hold on, maybe you don't do this at the Forge? Let me... Hold on, let me go to the wiki. Let's see. Dedication, Prowess, and Prosperity. Which one of these needed... Okay. Gift of Condensed Might and Magic. Gift of Claws. Ah, no. Okay. It's made by Huntsman, so I need to go over here to the crafting area. Luckily, this character is a Huntsman. Okay. Gift... Oh, no. Alright. Do I have to buy recipes for this garbage? Oh, no! Oh, you piece of garbage. You utter garbage. Are you kidding me? How much money do I have left? Oh my god, I have to buy every one of these recipes. Every single one of these. And they're 10 gold each. Ah. Okay. Let me go buy the daily fractal keys, and I might be able to make back some money. If I get over 80 gold, I can do this right now. I'm at 72. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna be super... Dude, I didn't know I had to buy 80 gold worth of freaking recipes. Did not know. Ranked around the corner. When does it start? I mean, the new raid's tomorrow. Oh, I'll be doing the new raid tomorrow. So I guess I'll be starting ranked the next day. There was literally a moment of silence called Ritlock, Old Gold Trombone, no joke. I'm actually looking forward to it because it'll be my first time going into a raid where we don't know the mechanics. So it's going to be kind of like a puzzle to be figured out. Alright, buy 30 keys. And puts us down to 66 gold.
Rare and valuable.
Alright. Muckreed check mail. Just a second. Sell giant. 80! 80 exactly.
Goodbye.
Wistia. Okay, well... Thank you, Wisty. So I guess Wisty is making it to where I can still use the waypoint system after we do this combined, because otherwise I was going to be walking. Oh, man. Okay. The smart thing to do would have been for me to not do the combined today and wait a day or two for my money to go up just a little bit more, but I was not going to do that. Wisty better be passing out gold to everyone in chat now. Oh my gosh, Tiger is like a first grade teacher. You better have enough to share with everybody. There was some cartoon, I don't remember what it was. I think it might have been Ben 10. Or, no, no, wait. I think it might have been a Calvin and Hobbes comic that I'm remembering. Where he's like loudly chewing gum in class. The teacher says, do you have enough to share with the class? And he pulls out this massive wad of gum from his cheek. And he's like, I guess, but do you really think they'd want it? And then it shows him in the principal's office. And he's like, she asked!
What brings you here?
Alright. Make sure that Huntsman can use all of these. Yeah. Venom, Totem, scale, fang, dust, claws, bones, blood. Ow! Alright. I'll take mine in the form of 100 US dollars. Okay, here we go. Venom, totem, scales, fangs, dust, claws, bones,
This is a find.
blood. I hope I don't need to buy any more recipes, y'all. Okay, next. Alright, go to the Mystic Forge, the next step, it says. Okay. Alright, Mystic Forge. Place in the forge. Gift of claw, scale, bone, and fang first. Claw, scale, bone, fang. You've created the gift of condensed might. Okay. What's next? Oh man, let me make sure I'm doing this correct. Alright, yeah, so next is a gift of condensed magic, which is gift of blood, venom, totems, and dust. Gift of condensed magic, okay. That step's done. Next, in the Mystic Forge, put in a Mist Core fragment, 15 Mystic Clovers, Gift of Condensed Might, Gift of Condensed Magic.
Rare and valuable.
Gift of Competitive Prosperity. Okay. Next, here, hold on. Let's do this. There we go. Alright. So, some of that stuff, I'm probably gonna have to get out of the bank now. Okay. Where did it go? So I got the Gift of Competitive Prowess, the Gift of Dedication, Gift of Competitive Prosperity. That's it. Competitive Dedication, Prowess, Prosperity. So, okay, so all I need to do is combine these three with my current leg guards in the forge. That's it. So I'm gonna, oh man, I'm gonna lose an expensive rune and a minor agony resist thing. I wish I had an extractor. Hold on, let me check my other tunes real quick and see if I've got an extractor on one of the other tunes, one of my older characters. Wisty, how much muck whining do I have to do for you to support my week-long vacation to Disney World? Dude, Disney World? That's so expensive? That's a lot of money. Lots of interesting stuff on this tune. But not what I need. Okay. Not even positive that I've got one. Just gonna check. These are both characters that are like 7 years old. I think one of them, maybe the Necro, has like a untouched Black Lion salvage kit, or one that I was just using like crazy, not realizing what all I could do with it. Alright. The only other one worth checking is the Necromancer. Yeah, those recipes. Freaking Guild Wars 2 efficiency had me thinking I did not have to spend another copper to make those things. I did not realize I was going to need another 80 gold. Ah, that hurt. So worst case scenario, if I don't have an extractor, I'll have to just rebuy the Rune of the Monk before raid tomorrow. But I'll effectively have Ascended Pants for every single set of gear I've got. Alright, Ah! Yes! I do have one. I have one. Yes. Oh my gosh. Hot friggin' dog. Okay, awesome. I had one extractor. One extractor on an old character. Alright, that just saved us some money. Some money that I have almost none of. Let me turn my fan on. Actually, is Chip in here right now? He was in the window earlier. No, he snuck out. Okay, he's around here somewhere. Before I started stream, he was in the window looking at bugs. Alright. We're going to take our pants off right in front of this poor person. Extract. Oh, shoot. Alright, chat, here we go. Muck's second legendary ever, and this uses up all of the rest of the ranked PvP points I have. Alright, Ardent Glorious Legguards. Gift of Competitive Prosperity. Gift of Competitive Prowess. Gift of Competitive Dedication. Woo! Gird your loins with epic. Alright. And select stats. Harriers. But we can do that infinitely now. Alright, so last thing is put the rune on there so that these are raid ready. And put an infusion on there just so they're decent. While I'm at it, we've got the Ascended Helm that we got yesterday. Let's slap an infusion in that just to have it decent until we get a better one. Putting us at 116 Agony Resist, a full set of Ascended gear in every single slot for healing and supporting a raid. The only thing I need to do, is to put sigils on the gear. So let's do boon duration, outgoing healing. Okay, healing and boon duration. And then staff gets one of each. Okay, so now I've got healing and boon duration increased no matter which weapon set I'm using. And low priority, at some point I'll need to put infusions into the staff. But it is a low priority, because most of the time when I'm in fractals, I never even have to draw the staff. I'm really excited about that, guys. I know it's such a like, oh, whoop-de-doo, he fancied up his legs. I'm sure it's like that for many people, but that's the second like major long-term goal I finished in this, and I'm really hyped about it. All right, so let's save over these sets. Overwrite. Okay, and then shoot, there's a map restriction in place here. The add-on to change your gear around runs pretty slow in this zone because of map restrictions. Let me go into Lion's Arch where it should be instant. Legendary army, the Lithy give out these you switch on the fly. No cool or anything or stats change from Ascended either. Are you doing fractals today? Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, true flame. That guy was like, yo, what are you doing? As I just shimmied my pants down from under the robe. He's like, the gremlin's taking its clothes off. Why? Okay, so what I want to test real quick with this arc DPS is we're going to load the Soul Beast, the PvE Soul Beast build. So load this build. Okay. And while in this build, can I set this to Viper stats? Okay, so now it's Viper leg guards. They're conditioned now. Alright, PvE Soul Beast, Soul Beast, Soul Beast. That's weird. This should be like that. And overwrite. Okay. Now go back to Druid. Load. It didn't. Okay, it did. So the add-on did not change the stats on the gear automatically. So I need to remember to do that myself, unless this add-on gets an update. I know the add-on was really buggy after the new launch. Where is the beloved 35 AC cat? He's around here somewhere. Yeah, my door to the study is always kept open cat's width so that he can access the litter box. I don't want him having accidents in here. Hasn't happened since we first got him, but I don't want to tempt fate. These are extra runes. Can get rid of these. Let's sell them. We're going to get as much money out of everything as we can because I'm so low. This is after Yo, if Wistful just gave me 15 gold, guys. Without Wistful, I would be able to take one more waypoint, and then I'd be broke. I'd be stranded wherever I go. That waypoint would be my last. Oh, man. Sell all your mats. I just used all my mats. I used every... What was it? Tooth, claw, totem, dust... blood, venom. It was 8 different types of things that I used, like, everything. Hold on. I used almost every blood, bone, claw, dust, fang, scale, totem, and venom sacks that I had. You got tons of leather and fiber. Let me see. Because I was actually I mean, if you look here, I was selling a lot of lumber and ores. Like, I do that constantly. Anytime I see it spill over from the bank into my bags, I see if it sells more as a refined, like as planks instead of logs, or as unrefined, and then I refine it if necessary, and then sell it. That's pretty much what I do on repeat. Let's see, 170.
I have everything you need right here.
Get a little breathing room here. Uh, 988. Yeah, like I said, this stuff I usually don't even look at it until I get a full stack, but it's certainly the time to be doing that. Ooh. C5, 47. Oh, you know what would be a good time to sell it? On my first raid, I got a ton of the max tier crafting materials. Some of it was like ascended cloth, which I'll never use because I'm a medium armor guy. I just gotta find where it went. So, shockingly, most of this stuff is absolutely worthless. I went onto the auction house and I found I had a bunch of auctions that were months old, and most of them were these gemstones. Like, no one buys that stuff. Oh, here we go. So, Deldrimore Steel Ingots, I sometimes use those for legendary crafting. Same with the Lonian Leather Squares and Spirit Planks. I don't think I've ever needed a Bolt of Damask. Ever. And I've got 6 of them. Yes. Alright, 350. We'll just match that one. It should eventually sell. Is what you get from Lord Chester on Magic Find and Ascended Gear. What? Still rating, sorry. Huh?
I have everything you need right here.
Is there anything else? Does Stabilizing Matrices sell? Not really. Well, actually, no. Sorry, that had 1 selected. Okay, so they do, but this is all the stabilizing matrices I've gotten after all the fractal. No, wait, I think I used, like, a stack of matrices to make the cube of dark energy yesterday. And that was the first time I had used some. That's not sellable, that's not sellable, that's not sellable. This stuff here, let me show you. Crocotite ore, Difluorite, Inscribed Shards, Mystonium, Branded Mass, and Mistborn Motes. I need 250 of each of those things for the final step of the Sky Skill. So at some point, like right now I'm just letting it trickle in, but at some point I'm going to have to go hard farm that stuff, and that'll be terrible. Let's see. Whoa, no. 419. Okay. I'm gonna do this stack, and then I'll stop doing this, playing with the auction house thing. Alright, so that definitely gives us some breathing room, and thank you again, Wist, for helping with that, so I wasn't sitting at, 8 silver. Friggin' 8 silver. I'm gonna have to see, because people told me that the current version of Arc DPS would also automatically swap stats when you swap gear sets, but this doesn't do it. So I will need to check and see if that is something that can be changed. Let's see, Soul Beast. Load. Should go red when it's done. Oh, there it goes. It just took a second. Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna have to build the habit for right now. It's worth doing though, it's a lot of damage. Okay, so what I'm gonna do real quick though is go check the spawn of that guy that drops like 100 gold worth of stuff and see if he's up. I was looking at this game a while ago. I never got it though. Azertaran, if you have any questions about it, please ask me. I love talking about this game. I have a lot of fun on it. It's free to play. If you would be interested in trying it out, you can download the game for free. And yeah, the link right there, the White Tiger just posted, that link will let you download the game for free and try it out and see if you like it. Oh, someone's doing the fight right now, y'all. And I walk into the nasty thing immediately. Alright, I didn't know you could pull him all the way up here. So this guy, Captain Rotby, oh! I was in mid backflip, guys. Man. Alright, come on. This is gonna be bad if he does another one of that. Alright, get me up. Thanks, guy. Honestly, this would be easier without that other guy as far as mechanics, because it's kind of throwing me off when the guy switches start. There we go. Alright. Woo! Yeah, that one move, like, can one-shot you if you're not careful.
Compounding our power, exhilarating.
I was in mid lunge with the dagger 3, so I wasn't able to convert that into a dodge roll. Alright, let's just switch to the short bow for a little bit. There we go. And my pet just got one shot again. There we go. Alright, cool. Platinum doubloon. Those sell for quite a bit. Well, that was pretty good timing, because that guy was already doing that. So I'm seeing 2 bugs with the current version of the Arc DPS item build swapper. My 7, the default 7 ability is not swapping sometimes, and just the stats, selectable stats on legendary gear is not swapping, but everything else is fine. You still have a spirit on your bar. Yeah, I noticed it too late, True Flame. You're absolutely right, I did. Hey, D-Vader, what's up, buddy? But yeah, if you're interested in trying this game, I strongly encourage you to give it a shot. It's free to play. The free to play version does go to maximum level. It is competitive. I raid with some free to play people. I PvP with some free to play people. It's good stuff. There's no other MMO I've seen where there is a paid plan and a free plan where the free to play people can be competitive with the paid people that I have seen before now. But if you really enjoy it, you can of course buy the expansions and have even more content to try out. And the gameplay itself really encourages good sportsmanship, unless you're a warrior in PvP, you know, those guys. So it's a really good community as well. But I personally am here every night after 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you have any questions, I'm always willing to answer. Where is my yellow salvage kit? There it is. Been kind of down today, and I don't know why. Devader, sometimes, I know some people say, like, oh, you know, move around. You know, get your body moving, get your blood pumping. And as I understand it, that does work for some people. For me, honestly, usually going to sleep. Usually I wake up much better if I have just a really bummed out day. But I'm sure, you know, it's different for everybody, and maybe you'll know what, you know, your body needs. But usually, if I just sleep through a bad mood, I wake up a lot better. Okay, so it looks like I'm done in this area. Is there anything else? What's the current world boss? Karka Queen is really fast if it's up. Let's take a look. Why did it not port me? I must have been in combat for a second there. Having the farm flood can make you sad. The farm flood? Did he have a farm flood? Tried taking a nap earlier, but I couldn't sleep. Oh my gosh, why are you here, Champion Karka Hive Defender? Like, why is it in the middle of town? Yo, this thing is spawn camping us, chat. What? Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Like, this seems like a really bad spot to fight this thing. This is not the world boss, by the way. This is like phase 1 of getting to the world boss. Let's see. My damage set is like... Oh wait, this is the wrong pet. Switch to this one. My damage set is like 50% ready for serious groups. It looks like I'm pulling around 5k DPS right now, but I have like no buffs. I don't have any stacks of might right now. So on a target that probably does... Well, no, its vulnerability stack just fell off. So without a full raid buffs and full raid debuffs, I'm doing about 5k at the moment. Uh, 250 plus acres are gone that we planned for. We knew it was going to happen. Well, at least you did what you could. It always really, really sucks when natural disaster hits, but if you're able to see it coming, I'm happy for that for you at least. Did you guys hear? Was it Dallas? Yes, was it yesterday in Dallas that that crane fell over? Like I just read about that news today. That was insane. I saw a video of it. It was like this massive crane, like one used for constructing tall buildings. It tipped over and it just cleaved through a few floors of a apartment building and a parking deck. It was just like, it just right through multiple concrete floors of this thing, and like a bunch of the cars just like slid down into the crack. And there's people with their camera phones filming like all these cars on their side in this wedge with like the car alarms going off and stuff like that, and you know, it could get them out. But worse than that was the apartment complex that got hit. I think one person passed away, and then just lots and lots of people's homes were exposed to the storm that was strong enough to shove a giant crane over. I mean, I feel bad for all those people. I also wonder slash worry what happens to the people who like own the crane. Like, is that kind of thing? Like, do people come after you for that? Like, oh, your crane wasn't hurricane proof. Like, would they be punished for that? These are just passing thoughts of mine. I wonder about these things. Or is that when they're like, oh, that's an act of God, can't do anything, or do they hound those folks? I'm sure someone would try to. I did not expect those to be so fragile. The dismount killed them all. Liable is the word you're looking for? Yeah, that sounds right, thank you. Okay, so this event's gonna take a lot longer than I thought it would. Let me go look at Golem Mark II and see if it's almost dead. Video of a local crane operator doing flood prep work moving stuff. Getting ready to save what you could, I guess. Alright, so I'm right by Golem Mark II, which is one of the world boss, chat, if any of you are unfamiliar with it. The pre-event isn't even started. You would know if it had, if there was a bunch of orange stuff going on the map right now. So this is probably...
Until hazardous material evacuation. Return to platform to limit exposure.
Okay, so the pre-event starts in a minute or two, and then the actual boss might be 5 to 10 minutes. So, okay. I'll just not worry about that right now. Let's see, is there anything else I want to do in the meantime? I think I've done all... I really need to write this down at some point. I think I've done all the stuff that I was doing daily for profit and things like that. Check the guild... Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because it's Monday. The guild mission's re-rolled. Let's take a look at what we got. I'm sad we didn't get as many done last week as we did the week before. Okay, Trek recommended 5 people. Easy peasy. Race recommended 5 people. Also easy. Just take some folks. Trek with 10-man group. Trek with a 15-man group. Trek is one of my favorite ones. It's super simple. You just need some bodies. World v World supply lines. You could do this with 3 people. I would just need to get... Okay, if I could find 2 people on the same World v World server, I could go to their server, join them, and we could do this stuff, and we could teach people on Twitch how to do these at the same time. PvP top stats. This is the exact same one as last week. Easy, just need 2 groups. And puzzle. 6 people or more, recommended 10. Go through a multi-room puzzle similar to a dungeon. PvE thing. We did one puzzle one time with a group of like 10 or... I think it was like 15 people almost joined us from Twitch. And it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of like, I'll hold this door open, you go through, now you... It felt almost like playing Portal 2. Okay, let me ask, dude, we did only PvP yesterday, so I gotta ask about other stuff first. If I were to set up a group for fractals, T3 or T4, would anybody here be interested in that? You can just put a 1, or you can say me, or something in the affirmative in Twitch chat, just let me know. The official total flood damage this year for just our farm is pushing 1.5 million, like I said, they got for property cattle insurance. Oh my gosh. Where, geographically, where are you located, D-Vader? Like, what, state are you in, if you want to be vague? Like, as someone who's lived on the East Coast for most of my life, I'm very familiar with people having, like, trouble with hurricanes. I don't know about other flood problems. Like, if you lived in a basin somewhere, but it was in the middle of the U.S., I would have no idea. Northwest Missouri. Yeah, I've never been to Missouri. The interior United States, I've only passed through. Okay, well, while we were looking at guild missions...
Pilot tampering suspected. Requesting Mark II for backup. Mark II request granted. Prepare for drop placement.
Alright, yep, there's some... There, guys, this is one of my favorite boss graphics. Look at this.
I'm 6 feet tall.
Mark II online. Oh, backflip! Alright. Oh, man. I already used double dot. Alright, there we go. Unfortunately, this boss... Oh no, oh my god, I'm almost dead. This boss does not trigger traps, so putting traps under him doesn't do anything. And also, like Mesmer's, he constantly makes you de-target him. A little bit OP. Am I attacking right now? Why isn't my dude attacking? Come on. Wow, I did my dagger lunge, and my guy flipped through him, landed over here, and died from the lightning on the opposite side. This is not a good fight to be dagger trap spec. Oh my gosh. Hey, Zinky, what's up, buddy? Alright, hold on, let's just do this. Let's just support them. That'll be way more damage. There's like a half-second cooldown between each change to the build because we're not in town right now. Okay. There we go. Get our Druid on. My hometown of Albany, Missouri is half wiped out from the flood. Dang. Alright, let's get our spirits out. Alright, now, if you... Oh, shoot. Dodge roll. Alright, cool. Dodge roll. Evade. Nice. I don't have a third dodge. This is gonna hit. That actually... Hold on. That actually knocked me out of that big, nasty AoE.
7 years, bad luck.
Oh, shoot. Okay, here we go. So you can see the green numbers starting to pour off players as I get my my thing rolling. And now I can survive getting hit by that electricity like 7 times instead of freaking 3 or whatever. Oh boy. Okay.
Sure.
Oh no! Electricity again. Oh my goodness. Earlier during my sky skill currency farm, I was between this achievement as possible, and I want to kill myself. I am not... Okay, so the sky skill's cool. I will be getting it unlocked. However, it is not so awesome that I'm in a rush to get it. So I will probably just slowly over time work on getting it. There is not a lot of people here. If any of you are interested in getting quick credit for World Boss kill, hop on over here to Golem Mark II. He's not going to die within the next 60 seconds, and you could easily mooch a bunch of the loot, chat. Oh shoot, I went right into the field. Alright, that's fine. I don't have a dodge roll, so I have to eat this. It really stinks when he knocks my spirits, like, way out, because then I have to use their special actions to move them back forward into the fight. But yeah, I am working on the sky seal, but like for example, Mistonium. I finally got a Mistonium node in my home instance, so I'm going to farm that material last because I'm getting 3 per day just by logging in. On any day that I can, I'm going to ask, what is it, Bayorn Rocker or Big Nose? Because I know they have fully upgraded home instances, which I'm trying to get, but I'm not there yet. I'm going to ask them if they will allow me to go in their instance just to hit all the nodes to get like 3 of everything. Do you ever, if you're in the area, stop by and I'll get you some barbecue made up? Noted. It's good to have friends in different states. And if any of y'all are ever near Atlanta, Georgia, I will make you the finest of cup noodles. Ah! stack might on these folks. Oh, I mistimed the dodge. Dang. Okay, successfully dodged that. He's machine gunning the outer line of people, so I'm safe if I stay close for the moment. I could arrange an airdrop of hamburgers. What? Oh god! No, I tried to save you, random dying guy. Honestly, at this point, if you die on the fight, I don't think you should respawn because you might miss the loot. I think you should just wait for the boss to die, let someone res you, and it's okay. Like, it is. What would bug me is if you died like at the beginning of the fight and then you just stayed dead the whole time. But if you die this late, I feel like you should just stay dead and wait patiently because you might lose your shot at loot if you don't. Look at the confusion damage. So weird. Like when he, whoa, when he like machine guns around the room, he procs the confusion just constantly. Muck failed at heals? Nah, doing fine. The heals have a maximum number of targets, by the way. When I hit like 20 people with the heal bomb, it only hits 5 of them, tops. Like, healing spring, even when I make the big healing circle on the ground, it will get the lowest 5 people per second. Okay, cool. Lots of stuff. Alright, so fractals. Starbreaker said that he was interested in fractals. Do we have anyone else who's interested in fractals? Ezra Terran, that's exactly what I was afraid of. That's why I wanted to explain it very carefully.
6 feet tall.
Hey, Thorsten. I see you. Alright, just Starbreaker? Okay. By chips, you mean fries? Well, he better not mean my cat when he says by chips. Speaking of which, I saw him walk by the door earlier. Does he still have his toy in here? No, he must have carried it out. Potato chips. Well, there's nothing else PvE to do in here right now. Monday is usually the day we spend a good chunk of time working on another game, because I do play Guild Wars 7 nights a week. So might spend some time on Pathfinder Kingmaker now. Imagine bringing Lockheed CM3 Buzzy here to dry 20 tons of ramen. Can't say, dude, 20 tons. That's 40,000 pounds of ramen. Pretty sure you would destroy my roof, D-Vader. Pretty sure I would die to ramen falling from the sky. Yeah. Not sure I need that in my life. Ah, you said buzz on the rooftop. I assumed it's coming down the roof. Would I die happy? Getting crushed by dried ramen? Would I even know it was ramen? Or would I look up and see my own ceiling collapse and destroy me? No, I wouldn't die happy. I would die confused and betrayed. The ceiling that I had held up for so long has come for me at last. Confusion and betrayal. Man, I'm so hyped to finally have a full set of decked out gear. I want to go, like, support some instances. Make sure you text him first. Betrayed by ramen? Yes, betrayed by ramen. Okay. Well, if that's that, if we don't have enough people interested in doing 5-man or greater content, then I'll pause here on Guild Wars 2 for the night. And we will pick up here tomorrow. So if you are only here for Guild Wars, please know that tomorrow we're doing a 10-man multi-stream. That means we're doing a raid. It's the brand new raid. No one knows how to do it. We're going to go in there and be like, fight, 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 dead. Okay, guys, he has a death nudge mechanic. Don't stand over there. Fight, 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 dead. Okay, guys, he does this too. Don't do that. So it's going to be figuring out the puzzle of these bosses, and I'm actually really excited about that because I've never gotten to do that. Every game I've ever raided in before, you know from watching like public test realm videos. Hey Chip. Chip says hi. You know from public test realm videos from before exactly what is going on with the boss and all his moves and stuff like that. So that's going to be tomorrow, and there is going to be different camera angles, so you can watch the raid from any, like if you want to see how to play a druid, or how to play the elementalist, or how to play the tank, you will be able to see that. So that's tomorrow if you want to get in on that. Why are you going so far up my arm today? Oh my gosh. Ah, dude, that's the elbow. What are you doing? This is some weird kitty martial arts. Okay, so we're going to pause this here, and we are going to swap over to one of the other games I'm passionate about, which is Pathfinder Kingmaker.